Hello friends, and today I want to talk about why I am your biggest fan and what that means as a coach. So when we're leaders, elite athletes, sports coaches, business executives, the higher up we go, often the more lonely it gets. It becomes more difficult and often more unsafe to share things with people because we get judged, and therefore we kind of close our circle in and make it usually pretty small and pretty secure. And the problem with this is, who is there to support us when we're going through these challenges? Who is there to, kindly yet firmly and lovingly challenge us on the stuff that we need challenging on to be better? And this is a role of an emotional coach. And part of that role, if I'm going to work with you, I have to be your fan. Now, what does this mean, being your fan? This means I see, notice, appreciate, and share with you all of the great things you do. It's super easy for us as a coach to point out all of the things that you could grow on, the things that could be better. And yet, if we do that, it's not going to be received by the person, because it's going to feel much more like an attack if everything is constantly, hey, you need to do this better, or hey, here's room for growth. So we have to appreciate you just as much. And again, if I'm going to work with you, that relationship has to be that I like you and I want the best for you, and I'm here to support you in you being your best. And a big part of that is recognizing what you do really, really well. When we're sports coaches and business leaders, that's actually usually pretty rare for us to get recognition. We're usually the ones giving recognition. We're usually the ones giving feedback and praise, and often we don't get that ourselves. So that's part of my role, is to be there and to give you that. Now, for me to be able to give you the challenges that you want, especially around the areas that are going to be the most difficult to receive, it's really important that we've both experienced me sharing a lot of positives with you as well. Otherwise, you just won't be able to hear those, more challenging challenges that we're going to make, especially when it's something you're particularly uncomfortable about. You have to know I'm on your side to receive that. It's vital that you know I'm here for you, I support you, I have a history of supporting you, I have a history of seeing what you're good at. And then when I challenge you, you're going to go, I know this guy cares about me, I know this guy is in my corner and he supports me, and therefore he's offering me this challenge about the thing that I don't want to address often, the thing that is scary or uncomfortable, that childhood wound, or something that's stemming from a bad experience. I know that if you're challenging that, if Lee's challenging that, he's doing it because he cares, and he can see that this is an area that's going to be really important for me to be a better leader, a better coach, a more rounded athlete. So it's vital that us coaches, we're your biggest fans. We're there to support you. We're in this with you. Study after study shows that it doesn't matter how admired a leader is, how good the staff think they are, how well liked they are, the people that they're working with report they would still prefer more appreciation, more praise, more recognition. It's almost like we just can't do enough of it. And if you've ever worked with somebody who's really good at that, you know how good it makes you feel. You want to be around that person because they make you feel good. They encourage you to share things. They allow you the space to be vulnerable because you know that they're there on your side and they're there to support you. And that's how we work as coaches. And that's how we're able to really do the deep work and the challenging work, because we have demonstrated that we are on your side. And when I say I'm your biggest fan, I don't mean I'm just going to make stuff up and give you platitudes like, good job. I'm going to look for the stuff that you're doing well, and it's going to be real. It's going to be unarguable. My feedback is going to be clear and succinct about something that you are doing or have done, or something I'm experiencing around you that I think is really good. And, the reason for that is because if I was making it up, you would know. it would come off as ingenuine and it wouldn't land on you. So it's important that when I say I'm your biggest fan, I mean it, and I show up by authentically looking at what you do well. And then we can balance looking at what you do well, looking at where the areas for growth are, and use those together to get you where you want to be as a leader, as a person, as a father, as a husband, as a wife, as a boss, you know, all of these different titles, all of these different roles. So I want to finish this video with saying, if you really want to have an effect in somebody's life, you want to be their biggest fan. You have to look at everything they're doing well and have to recognize that as much as the things that you would like them to do better. I challenge you to try this out and see how it impacts the relationships. I know myself, when I'm around people like that, I want to be around them more. They make me feel really good. It feels great to be recognized, even when sometimes it's uncomfortable. And you have to also learn that skill of being able to take appreciation and praise and just say thank you and believe it. We all need to practice that. So thanks for listening, gang. Please put in the comments below you know, anything that you've experienced with somebody gave you really good feedback, or really noticed something, or you felt like they were your fan and they were on your side. We love to share those stories. Check out our podcast at Maximize Your Potential Coaching. Check out our website, maximizeyourpotentialcoaching.com. If you want to contact us, info@maximizeyourpotentialcoaching. We would love to hear from you.